Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome back to C Block. We're still trying to chug through aluminium here. It's been quite a long week, lots of work for me, so I haven't actually made any progress. The only thing I did do was make sure that the belts were wired up correctly so that we stand a chance today of finishing off aluminium. But let's find out. So we got as far as the sodium aluminate last stream. Now we need to produce the alumina, which needs sodium hydroxide, which we should be able to pick up from here. We'll get a power pole. Looks like we'll need 2. That produces the alumina and the sodium carbonate. This needs alumina and carbon. So now I have to work out how to get rid of the sodium carbonate, which is okay because I need to feed that back in down there. So everything's too full. Just take the belt off. Now I don't know if I'm going to be able to take that out like that. So I only need you to be a filter outserter. I need you to whitelist sodium carbonate. I need input priority over there. But near and near, far and far. Do that. That should now run. And it should finish off the loop correctly. So let's do this. Now the recipes on this side are actually wrong because I need to get the upgrades in place. Upgraded buildings in place, that is. Because I actually can't produce the right aluminium recipe without the right building, without the level 4 buildings. So I want to delete you, because now I actually need an upgrade planner that's correct, which goes from chemical furnace 3 to chemical furnace 4, blast furnace 3 to blast furnace 4. And we need to be able to produce a few more of these. We did get the blue circuit set up, so we can actually produce some. Why are we not getting enough ore? What has happened here? Ah, we haven't got the crushed stone hooked up correctly by the looks of it. Sucrotinium. that. Like that. Like that. See how that works. Seems like we managed to get it on every other setup. Good. Now the geode processing. So you have filled up with aluminium, that's okay. You have not. Let's just get less of these buildings in my inventory because I don't actually need this many. That's better. Ah, I didn't hook up this. That's fine. There we go. That's better. That should start giving out 4 lines of aluminium at some point. Ah, this actually finished. Okay, nice. We did have enough chemical furnaces to do the job. Now we need to take something that's like this, put it there, and there. You don't actually have any fuel, so drop it there, take it from there, take it from there, drop it there. That's better. Gives you fuel. And you have fuel. Okay. So I want this to be the middle. This is 2 in the middle, right? Yep, so we output 4 lines. I think I've been outputting 8 lines of ingots, right? Yep. So I need you to come here. And the only reason I'm outputting 8 lines is to give myself plenty of future expansion possibilities. Like that. Good. Something doesn't seem quite right. Got to be over by 1. I think. That seems more like it. Just check that it's going in the right place. And then we can get on to copying and pasting this setup down so that we have everything set up correctly. Still having the usual problems with the bots. No purified water. Okay, I just need to blueprint this. Include the tiles. Okay, we will just do it by hand. Stand backwards because we have blown ourselves up before, rather spectacularly. That's better. So is that. We'll get very close to blowing ourselves again. And we need a quick underground here to give ourselves enough space. And a filler. Okay, I think we have to clear some of this because I think we've got too many geodes crept through. From the past. This seems okay. Purified water, I missed this one out. That's better. Like that. You have wastewater. Too much of it. Okay, that's a problem because I can't put this out. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong with the wastewater. This isn't actually wired up correctly. So the idea was everything got its own pipe. So you need to come through here. That's correct. You don't need to go there. You need to go there. Like that. You don't have any crushed jivelite. That's better. Cortinium actually, not jivelite, but whatever. Good. Now you don't actually go there. You go here, so you go on the second one. You aren't needed. Then you go here. Like that. That's better. Then you go there, which means you actually aren't needed. You need to go on the third one. You need to go there like that. That's right, you're not needed. None of you are needed. You need to go here, like that. You have to go up to that one. Good. None of you are needed. Nor you. There we go. Better. Then you need to go all the way to there. Like that. That's better. Then you aren't needed either. Good. Means I should be able to fix this problem to get you producing what's needed. And I have the two waters here. 85, 165, that's fine. So what's wrong with you? You have too much wastewater. Here we go. That is better. And then your problem is you don't have enough crushed giverlite. So you haven't got any actual mineral sludge coming through. So what do you have? Too much mineralized water. Ah, your clarifier went wrong. Okay, strange. Don't quite know why that was. That seems better. Plenty of slurry. Yep, crystal seedling even. This was not hooked up here, which is why that broke. This one is better. This is 1, 2. Yep, this is the right number now. Now I actually want you to go towards the middle, because I'm going to put one above you. So let's have you go actually here and here. That's right. Then the next one these fits up here. Now how do I want to put this in? How much gap do I want to leave? Let's take you there. Probably something like that. Seems sensible. That should have everything lined up. It looks like it. Wrong way. Can jump straight across, that's helpful. You branch off here. Go in there. Seems right. I can easily get 2 lines of things across there. I also think this gives me enough carbon dioxide for everything. So I think what we do is split the carbon here at the bottom. So then you come up here. And carbon goes in at the top. Like that. This is the one at the bottom. And this becomes sodium hydroxide. It's out belts. Good. Let's have you split there. Let's have you there. Then go through there. Like that. I should join everything up. They should build. I might not end up with quite enough chemical furnaces, but I do have some blue circuits that we can use. See if we can get this, flip it. So it sort of goes here. Chemical furnace can't be flipped. So put it in the middle. Then let's take this. So it'll be on the outside. So here. That's wrong. Hold on. Put you on the inside between next ones, yeah. I need a gap between you. Do this backwards in my head. And you're going there. Like that. Flip you here. You have to be this way. For this to work. Because I need you to put yourself in before, otherwise it's not going to work. You like that. I don't have quite enough aluminium pellets. It's fine, whatever. This is now coming through, and then we should get 4 of these, and that will be a nice lot of aluminium ingots for us. Put you here. You here. Like that. Then like that, then take from there, take from there. So I want to leave 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring you to there. There we go. It's 4 in the middle. That's correct. Okay, you've got to wait for the bots to hurry up and build everything. So that things come through correctly. Like that, there we go. I think we can now copy and paste this thing. Like that. Take that away. Take that away. Take that away. That's better. And once more to make sure we get the splitter in. Merger in this case, I suppose. That seems okay. Let's get a little bit more landfill down here. So that we can duplicate this once more. So if that does it, good, that's now merged. let's just pick you, put you here. Oh, that's right. Something's not right. This is the middle one. Hold on. How did I say I wanted to do this? I think I should actually have these guys coming towards the middle, right? Yes. That's right, you need to go here for your output. That's why that looks strange. And if we just take this entire thing, like here down, and see if we can put it down a second time. I think that seems in line. Hey, Angela VTuber. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. Sorry, I was just trying to make sure I lined up all of my ore presses, so I missed your message. How is your Saturday going? To clean this up so we've got some space. Cool, good to hear. If we do this, need one gap here, one gap here, one gap here. I mostly play Factorio or factory building games. I've played a little bit of Dyson Sphere program in the past, but at the moment, predominantly Factorio. Same setup here. That should do it. 7 days to die. Okay, that's good to hear. Glad to hear you like playing horror and survival games. I've not seen too many people play 7 Days to Die, but I have seen it floating around on Twitch. Let's move you up to here so that you come out. You. Have you played much of Factorio before? I've been streaming for, I guess, a year now, but I don't do it very often. It's definitely a hobby from my perspective, rather than a profession. So I do it as and when I get some free time. Okay, cool. I'm in the East Coast. I'm in New Jersey, so opposite side of the country. So I guess it's just after lunch for you, whereas early afternoon for me. So I hope your weather is better than ours. It is minus, what is it, like -6 at the moment in New Jersey. So it's not a pleasant, not pleasant. We have snow and ice on the ground. Professional artist, I do custom art for streamers. Thank you for the offer, but I've already got some logos and things. So I'm not looking for any more at the moment. I did it with a local professional graphic design artist. I didn't do it on the internet. Okay, that seems okay. That's 4 lines of ore hooked up. I think what I'm now going to do is take this. I'm going to use this here to put down the stations to collect the ingots that we want to build. Oh, I don't remember. I got it done about 1.5 years ago. I wasn't paying attention to how much it cost. Sorry, I don't have that figure to hand. Let's get the We need to get the bots to bring us our landfill, and we need to get carbon dioxide hooked up. There we go. There's carbon dioxide. As soon as the bots bring me that landfill, we'll get started on the stations. And then we'll finish up the pointing at my screen. That's clever. We'll finish up the monstrosity over here, and that should make sure that we can get carbon going, aluminium ingots. I'm going to run back while this is happening, and we'll just get some landfill so we can get the silicon ingots correctly set up. Take that out of the way because I don't need it. Ah, here we go. Here's the bots with the landfill. So we'll let them come through. We'll see how much they bring us. But we are going to need a bit more because we're basically going to need to make all of these the same size. Let's just come down here because we left our little landfill warehouse at the bottom. Okay. So that's actually finished up that warehouse, but that's okay. Let's go along here so we know essentially how far we have to go. Okay, so that wasn't anywhere near enough. We're going to have to go further than that. But we can probably do this as a start to get the bots going on the next bit. Take that away because that's a cliff that I don't want. Oh, there's a couple of worms left. We'll have to get the artillery shells on them. But that won't be too much of a problem. We should have built some artillery while we've been waiting. Oh, okay. That noise is going to annoy the hell out of me. I hope it's not too bad for you. Especially if you're on YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to turn that down slightly so it doesn't... That should have turned it off of OBS and off of the capture. Just turn it back on when we're done. Okay. Some gardens over here. I do need to have a look at power at some point as well. Okay, that's all my landfill used. Can't get up there. So we'll run back. Just going to take these pipes away. The reason I do this is so that when I put down the next sections of the build, It looks like we did this with titanium for when we'd run out of plastic pipes, which isn't a problem anymore. They don't auto start producing. So I can put down the better part of 2 sections. Let's grab all the way to here. One. Two. And I think it fails because of the pipe mismatches. But the bots will at least start work on that. So that as soon as we finish aluminium, we can help them out. We can put in the bit on the side for producing the crystal slurry, and get the next ingots going. Just make sure that we've cleaned out the last few little worms that were loitering in there before they start taking pot shots at my bots. I like that. Okay, there we go. That will do. Back to aluminium. Now let's see if we can put down the bit that we picked up earlier in the right place. That seems better. Over here, take this spare bit of rail out before we accidentally build it and cause chaos. You are aluminium ingots, not chaos optional. Provider. Aluminium ingot provider. Now how did I sort of wire it up over here? I just did something silly like this. We'll fix that shortly. Okay, while the bots continue building this, I'm just going to go and grab a quick drink. I will be right back. Okay, it's done. The bots are still thinking about some stuff. So in the short term, what I'm going to go and do is grab some of the blue chips that I've been stockpiling and just make sure that we're producing the right furnaces, both the chemical and the blast furnaces, in order to continue growing the smelting setups. Well, plate production setups, I guess. It's not smelting at this point. So let's just run quickly this way. Seems like we still have plenty of resources poking out. Got some red circuits coming online. Still got some of the old slow grey belts from quite a while ago. Okay. Red chips is the slow bit. Okay, 3,800 processing units. That is a nice number. You can come over here to the mall. Oh, it's chemical furnaces and blast furnaces that we seem to need at the moment. So where are they located? Here we go. Let's check whether or not you need extra things. You do not. You do not need blue circuits either. That's good. Not sure what to do with the rest of these blue circuits because I have quite a few of them. Let's just go put you in here so at least I know that you're around. Let's turn the logistics request on. Let's just up the amount of belts that we get. So I feel like we're not getting enough. Cool, that's coming on. Tiny bit more landfill there to finish up the silver section. Let's just try and clean out this dead rail that we no longer need. Good. Giving me some landfill, some belt. Let's get rid of the pipes. Let's get rid of that. Sort of feels annoying that the mall is so far away from our buildings now, because the bots take forever to get there. But I think it's okay, as long as we preemptively put it down while we're finishing up the other things. Once we get there, the bots have normally, once we're ready to deal with it, the bots have normally finished the builds. So it's not terrible. Okay, we've gone too far. Let's get over here. This is where aluminium is. Okay, bots should be taking care of that. Let's help the bots out a little bit. I want to make sure we're getting the ingots basically across here. Sorry about that. Winter in New Jersey means plenty of colds. And then once I start sneezing, I won't stop. Good. It is at least filtering that through now. You have not picked up what you need. Like that. That's better. So you're now at least producing something. So are you, what are you short of? Alumina. You are outputting onto the wrong part of the belt. You want to output onto the near side. Near side. Near side. Near side. Just because the belt flipped the opposite way when we're over here. That's better. That's 2 of 4 running. Then carbon dioxide production. That same up here. It's better. There goes the charcoal. You're still short of carbon dioxide. You need to be rotated. Rotated. Good. You don't have a recipe set. Good. That seems better. Now we haven't turned this into plates yet, but I think in order to do the aluminium plates, I actually want some different ingots. Aluminium sheet coil, molten aluminium I can make from aluminium, copper, silicon, aluminium or manganese. I think we might hold off on that then. This looks quite good. So that's aluminium producing. It's probably the most aluminium we have ever produced in our lives. How's power? We are maxing it out. So I think it might be time to pop back and build a second power plant. We can do that shortly. Okay, now for silicon ore, what is it we need? Really want to get this one done. Rubite and bobmonium. So you are rubite. You are rubite. You are bobmonium. Bobmonium. Rubite. Bobmonium. think silicon is a little bit easier than aluminium. Well, I'm hoping silicon is a bit easier than aluminium. So we can try and get silicon ore and silver ore knocked out this afternoon, but we'll find out. I think we might just have to stop once we've got silicon done. And then next one will come tomorrow. Good. So in the Factorio 2, we're actually going to get parameterized blueprints, which I'm hoping help with these kinds of setups, because I can set metal 1, metal 2, and be done with it. I think it's going to be great. Definitely sounds more like a programmer video game when we have that, because we can parameterize the blueprint much like we would a method or inheritance on an object or something like that. Just seems genuinely quite good. Bad at. Rubite. Okay, why are these not working? No oxygen. Why no water. Okay. So if we can blueprint you, tiles included. Down here. I don't know why the bots sometimes don't do this. And why, if they do, they then do it so badly. Because I use the same blueprint everywhere. So there's no reason why one would have got done and the other didn't. Or why here I have to do it twice in order to make this work. It's very, very strange. Very, very, very strange to me. We're out of blasting charges. We are. I think I should have some stashed away. I hope I have some stashed away. We're not in the logistics network. Should be some on the way. I've got 2,000 stashed away, so that's okay. So while that is going, let's just take this and prop this down here. Actually, I need to delete the extra one here, because you aren't actually used in the new setup. Yes, you need to go. You need to go because you will be replaced by a different kind of production. I actually need you to be producing this stuff. Here. And this here is the geode processing, so that we can produce crystal slurry as part of the catalyst production. Aside from the fact that it overwrote all the settings, that was successful. Okay, good. And then the rail track has come in, because you're going to need to be sulfuric acid producing. Don't need any artillery. The reason I don't need the artillery is I'm just past the point where the artillery can help me. Or at least on this part of the map. Okay, is aluminium still chugging? Good. Chests have filled up though. I haven't got the blasting charges restored yet. It's annoying. While that's happening, I will just come over here and make sure we've finished off the area for silver, so that we can get the full setup for that plopped down. Because that will mean it can be built while we're working on the next section. Perfect. I think I'm just going to request a little bit more explosive, because we are using quite a lot of it. Let's get back into the logistics network. This is silver, so I need to take you away. Because you're not actually going to be used. So we may as well recover the materials, building supplies and things. And we can get the one that will actually be used stamped down. I don't know why I keep doing that. This one. Better? Yeah, that's good. Okay, back over to silicon. While we wait on the bots to bring us blasting charges. I'm going to make sure that requests 400. Should be plenty on the way. We've just sped it up a little bit so that time-wise we don't have to sit around waiting for the bots all the time. It's still not especially fast. This has come together nice and quick though. It hasn't got a path to me yet. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to along here, grab this, put you here, put you here, and then we will go and finish off this track so that the trains start to run. That way the acid can come in and we can start producing the catalyst that we're going to need. Good. I think we actually need less stuff for the silicon ingots. So aside from the fact we don't have any blasting charges, we should be in better shape in general. Let's see if any of these have actually decided to work. Do you not have electrodes and things? Is that the problem? Nope, you have electrodes. Is it filters you don't have? So you don't have any sulfur. So it's a bit faster to do it this way than the other way. Okie dokie, good. We're going to have slightly different coloured geodes this side, so we'll have to rearrange the colours. But that's okay. I also need to pick up about 400 of these guys. 600, that's fine, whatever. So that we can get them producing. Because you should now have the liquid that you need. You still don't have enough sulfuric acid. Nope, neither do you. Okay. That's better. Okay, come on, bots. Oh, we're nearly at 300 hours. There aren't any logistic bots. What are logistic bots doing? Bringing me landfill. Ah, okay. Helpful. 600 are on the way. 400 are on the way. It's good. Delete you. Just clean up some of the blueprints. I want to keep that one. And we'll keep our rail block blueprints. We will turn off the titanium pipes. How is power now? So we're exactly a gigawatt. Everything here is full. They are low temperature. What temperature do they need to be, I wonder? To kick in, because these are low temperature as well. They are, I'm in temperature 465 degrees. I wonder if I built this to a slightly different spec. To what I expected. Because you don't seem to be working. only half of these seem to be working. It says they're working though. Yeah, so now my base is now slowly starting to brown out because my power has dropped from close to 2 gigawatt, 1.5 gigawatts down to less than 100 gigawatts. And I don't entirely understand why. Slow it down while we think and look. Fluid burning heat source. Is there a fluid burning heat source 3? Fluid burning heat source 2. So it definitely says it's a low temperature, but it is heating up. So is this one. Doesn't make sense that our entity's being damaged. There's some worms over here. It's fine. That's an easy fix. Just pop that back up to a gigawatt now. But they're definitely getting... Oh, okay, so that's easy. You're just missing a heat pipe. Is that what the problem is? Maybe? I don't know how long heat pipes travel for before they lose their heat. What I don't quite understand is why these guys don't have the animation that makes it look like they're burning anything. Okay, I have the blasting charges. So we'll fix this first. And then I'll have a look at power when I get a moment. That looks better. These came along as well. So I should be able to do 2 crafts I said I wanted, so 10. Good. And stick these in. I normally try and do this offline, and I'll do that for the next two builds that we're going to have to do offline. I do it while watching random bits of TV. It's not especially exciting for anyone watching me click in filter frames to these silly builds. The other thing that Factorio 2.0 is going to give us is like bootstrap blueprints. You'll be able to start off machines with certain amounts of product, for example. I think that's useful in the base game for the coal liquefaction, where you need to pass in heavy oil to start with in order to bootstrap the process, and then from that point onwards it's self-sustaining. So I think that's a nice addition that I'm looking forward to. Okay, a couple more rows to go. Might actually be no more rows to go. Yep, there we go, we're done. Good. Okay, let's fix that screw. Okay, these are now doing the right thing. The purified water is now not working correctly. It's okay. It's the same basic problem. Do that one by hand because I think it's going to be easier. Because of where the pipes are. Oops, blew myself up. Okay, I always know I can do that, and I tell myself I won't do it, and lo and behold, we have blown ourselves up again. Unfortunately, this is not the place where we want to be. We actually need to be all the way over here, even though it looks pretty similar, because I use similar style designs. But you can see the difference in scale from original base to new base, and the hope is new base keeps us going all the way through the circuit, and the science is to launch our rocket, and then we'll decide what we want to do. Whether we want to keep going and finish the faster than light, which we probably will, or at least we'll at least start on building some of the science, because I'm curious how big the base has to be and how the modules are going to work. Okay, we're missing a pump there. Let's make sure the bots put it in. How many of these do we have to cross? Okay, 2 more and then we're there. I feel like the idea of like a teleport waypoint setup would be quite cool in the mall, where we set up teleporters to the different locations. So I may get the teleport mod just because I think it'd look fun. I realize it counts as to some extent cheating, but at some point or the other, watching me run around is probably less entertaining than watching me build a teleporter. But we'll see. Here we go. Let's work out where I blew myself up. Somewhere near the silicon. And you can tell that it's not quite working properly because not everything's running. Okay, so it should have been somewhere around here. Here we go. Get rid of a few more things. Okay, what else could we get rid of? That one can go in the bin. It's just bullets at this point. Bullets go in the trash. Wrong place. Shift it back one shortly. Then there. It's better. Thought I was getting the hang of where to position these. There we go, I am. We'll just blame it on inadvertently blowing myself up, destroying my aim. I'm sure Mr. Factory Engineer doesn't enjoy getting blown up by his own charges. He'd have less problems in vanilla because there aren't any explosives of this nature. I wonder if you can blow yourself up with cliff explosives. I guess not, because you couldn't be on the same square as a cliff. So I imagine Mr. Factory Engineer is safe in vanilla in a way that he's not in C block. Okay, this is silicon ore. Do need to get everything here upgraded to purple machines. So the first thing we're going to do when we get more of this going is... Oh, the filters are wrong. We want to be bobmonium chunks. Bobmonium. 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 You want to be rubite. Rubite. Okay. And now we have too much in our inventory. Take you down. Take you down. Don't need 2 stacks of you. Don't need quite so many stacks of you. That will help. Make sure that we've got the tanks hooked up. No, we haven't. Okay. So the wastewater processing. So the first one kind of goes here. Like that. Then the second one, you're not sulfuric wastewater, you are chloric wastewater provider. Second one kind of goes over here. Cool, we don't need that. Let's come over here and just make sure we've deleted this, because it's actually useless. Okay, fine. Doesn't matter. Titanium. Sorry, rubite. How did I get the power there? It came from the station. Never mind. Just want to keep it the same so that if I ever copy and paste it, I don't confuse myself. That's one that's wrong. There we go. So even though it didn't work, Factorio had recognized that I'd keyed it in wrong. Clever Factorio. No, didn't work, wasn't working, maybe more apt. Where's my Jack's tank? Good, that should get the crushed stone out the way for the most part and stop blocking. Let's get this way. Bring the catalyst up. Where does that go? It goes along the bottom. Good. Then let's see what happens here. Why have you got charcoal on your belt? Oh, it's just leftovers, it's fine. I assume that this hasn't managed to get a sulfuric acid train. Ah, there's a tiny bit of rail that the bots have decided not to build up there. Good, good. Let's finish that. See if we can get some sulfuric acid through. It's now off. Then let's check what we're going to need in terms of the geode colours. So it's rubite and bobmonium. Produces cyan and red. Blue, orange, purple, red, I think. Okay, now what's up with you guys? No fresh water in and no mud water in either. Tiles, create the blueprint. Ah! Blew myself up. Ha 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 ha. Clever. Not sure how many times I've done that. Okay, long run back over. Yep, and if the silicon starts here, we should be able to finish the silicon setup today, which would be quite an achievement. There'll be 2 of the 5 tier 2 metals down. I will probably offline do the setup like this for the next 3, so that on the next stream, whenever that is, we can actually build the fun bit of producing the ingots rather than setting up the baseline infrastructure. So we'll just get it so we've got the 3 ores that we need ready to go. Then we can see if they've got as fun recipes as aluminium or whether they are more straightforward. I believe most of the remaining metals are more straightforward. Even silicon's not that bad compared to aluminium. And then we get the fun of cobalt, titanium, and gold. But we're going to have to completely rebuild our sludge stacks for those, because I think we need 3 separate ores into those. And right now everything here is built for 2 ores. And then we'll have to get plates produced, because I don't think we have plates for all the metals yet. Like I don't have plates for aluminium, for example. Oh, so at least the bots finished up the job, even though they killed me. Fair enough, bots. These should now start producing geodes. Heavy mud water takes in, don't know why it's got purified water there. Good. Geodes. Okay, so what's up with you? You have nothing, you don't have any slurry. Why are you not having any crystal slurry? The crystallizer hasn't popped down again. The clarifier even. That was the second time that's happened. Okay. That's better. That's better. Good. And good. Now let's check what's going on down here. Sulfuric acid should come in. I didn't put any frames in. Good. That's better. Purified water. Okay, need one more setup there. So we need to start blowing ourselves up. that way. And there we go. Hope that this produces some catalyst. Good. There we go. I do want to keep this tradition going because we are going to need some of this some of this ore, maybe not silicon, but certainly aluminium, in order to produce some of the metal catalysts that we'll need in the petrochem. Okay, this is silicon ingots. We need 6, 6. One. So I need to have. So we'll do 6, 6, 6, and then we need one of these to also produce some aluminium recycling. It is. Okay, what time is it? 1:39. Okay, so we've still got some time to go today. That's okay. So we've done 12 there. How do we have a... Do we have a 6 anywhere? Probably not. Okay. Grab this just for the purposes of alignment. One. How big is this? This is bigger. So I think we're going to do this. You need some hydrogen gas in. Something like this. Then something like this. And I realize we've slightly overbuilt this, but that's okay. Now you output alumina. Let's do it like that. Then you can go there. Now for each one of these 6, I need one factory to turn the alumina back into ingots and then feed it back down. So I do need that extra gap because I need to do this the other way. Think. Do that, then 11 a second. So you need to take in 11.3 ingots. So the ingots are going to come from this way. So let's do take from far, take, so take in the aluminium. Do that. Yeah, that's right. you need to have hydrogen gas in. Let's give you one extra space so that I can make sure I've got plenty of these. You're going to need to do the higher quality pellet press. Pellet press, saline gas. Gap between you. Gap between you. 6. Can I make you do... Can I put you on the same line now? If I was to go and put one blast furnace here for the 6. I think I can. If I turn you into pin mode, let's put you here. Can I then take the whole thing a second time? And then, no. What about if I did you this way? Yes, I can fit that. So I think I want to, because I think I'm going to need quite a few silicon ingots. So I think I might bring you down here. Let's put you... here. Then let's get a blast furnace. Here. So that you can take in plenty and then output plenty. Like that. That fits. So that's the wastewater. That's wastewater. This is crushed stone. Provider. Do a charcoal requester up here. Do that to convert that to the carbon. That works. Doesn't quite work. No, it does, because I don't actually need carbon dioxide. The only problem is if I wanted to then duplicate this effort, I couldn't. So should I lay this out differently and just do it the normal way? If necessary, we can stack this slightly further. I think yes. I think we'll just delete this. Now actually, let's undo that. I may be able to make this better. my rail book. Perpendicular this way. Should be able to put you here. Then do that down there. Like that. The whole thing down one with a perpendicular charcoal requester over here. Perfect. We only need you to be on one side. Well, okay, let's just delete this because I now have no idea what I did. Delete all of this too. There we go. Get rid of you. This is nice because this now gives me plenty of space for silicon. Because I think we're going to need quite a lot of it. Now, if I then move you, pick you up, flip you, put you here. Do I have enough space to double the whole thing now? I do. That's helpful. I am going to make this even narrower by moving you up a little bit further. So I want you to be here. Then you're going to go one further back. That's fine. Something like that. So this then I need to put the carbon down. We might need a bit more, but I could put a second carbon provider the other side. That seems completely fine. Put a little... It's a bit silly in terms of spacing. Let's pull you this way. You're not level. Or are you? No, you are level. That's right. Because there's one gap. Yeah, that's correct. So how do I want to do this so that it looks sensible? Point, fork it off like that, that's fine. Do it like that. Good. That in and in and in. That is perfect. Here, here, and here. So that you go there. But you either side of the chemical furnaces. Like that. That's good. And that. You're 1.1 gigawatts. Okay, so power's crept up a little bit now. Not everything's running. Okay. Do that. Let's do you. Then how do I want to power you? You there. You there. That's good. So why has all of this stopped working? This. Purified water is the problem here. That's better. You have everything but no catalyst. Okay. See where the catalyst has stopped working. No slurry. You have sulfuric waste water in excess. There we go. That's better. Okay, catalyst is on the way. Okay, I'm just going to grab a quick glass of water while that runs. Oh, okay, ore is coming out now from at least one side. I think as the rest of the catalyst gets through, it should be okay. So let's try and look here and see what we're missing. We're missing some aluminium ingots and some hydrogen gas. So how am I going to get the hydrogen that I need? What does it need in terms of electrolyzers or some other way of getting hydrogen gas? So if I just did it it's 4 electrolyzers with purified water. So should I do it that way, or is there a better way to do it? I'm not going to bother getting hydrogen in from a train. I do have a hydrogen train station, but that's absolutely not worth it. I think we're just going to take the hydrogen from down here. It makes no sense not to. How do I want to merge this? I should probably be merging it somewhere. It doesn't actually get in the way. So can't go all that way. Okay. Don't actually have that much hydrogen extra because I use it for the purified water. Okay, we'll just produce hydrogen. It's okay. It's not hard. And we should have some space. See if you have your station set to 1. Good. Waiting at requester, waiting at requester. Back to the provider because that station is clearly wrong. Okay. We've got to fix up a few of the charcoal stations. See if we can get enough that we can start. We can. Then let's do this. That should mean that these guys at least start producing. Okay. So take put. Take put. Take put. Take put. Then your output near, far, far. Good. There's a small number of aluminium ingots there. that have done the right thing. Same down there. Now you need a purified water plant. It's just that. So it's a purified water plant. It's one further back. Clarifier. Four electrolyzers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can actually go closer. No, they can't. This is as close as they can get. Got to get one further away, actually. I think. That. Can I make you one closer? And the hydrogen. No, I can't. Because you would clash there. Can do you like that. So that you then go like that. Like that. Nope, that also doesn't work. Here's 4 hydrogen. That's right. Let's do that. Let's do this. Power poles. And then some explosives, the best bit. Because we normally blow ourselves up. Okay, then oxygen, flare stack, flare stack. So you have hydrogen. I'm going to go collect a couple of aluminium ingots from the aluminium build over here. See if we can get this guy started. I do need to make sure I don't lock it up. You output near. Near, near, far, far. Like that. So you do not yet have hydrogen gas. That's better. Oh, I have to pass silicon ingots in with the silane gas. Okay, so I think I'm probably going to do a little bit smarter to make this work properly. Your output in here. Then I think what I do is, because he's going to try and take all of them out, I think, is after here, like that, do that. Now, how much would a belt store? Is that going to be... I don't think I'm going to be able to get enough in if I do that. So let's think. So too many aluminium ingots. That's okay. As long as I've got extra aluminium ingots. I need to go back and grab some normal silicon ingots to kickstart this process. I don't want to do it with circuits or anything. What happens if I just do it as 2 out and 2 in? Like that. There's 5 slots here, so I could easily do something like this. I think it's going to work. I don't think I need to be too fancy. Okay, let's get some silicon ingots to start the process. We should be able to get some of those from our old base over here. Okay, where is silicon? Here we go. Good, I do have some silicon ingots here. I don't know why I put so many of those in a chest, but never mind. Maybe I knew I was going to have this problem in the future. Some pre-science or something. But more likely the belt filled up at some point or the other and I didn't know what to do with it. So I did what every good Factorio player does, stick it in a chest and then shoot it at some point in the future. Good. That now works. Now, in terms of the guys that are outputting the silica, I want you to output that way, you to output that way. Because otherwise it will get clogged. Good. That's sensible. Now what's up with you? You have silicon pellets. You have not been able to get out your alumina. Which seems reasonable. Let's do that. I'm sure you have your assemblers now. Just take this. Ah, interesting. The balancer gets in the way of this setup. Okay. I can shrink it quite easily. So let's just come here. Let's get the clarifier. Put you here. Power. Power. Grab you. Put you here. Like that. Then let's grab you across there. Okay, can I move the clarifier back a tiny bit? Almost certainly is the answer. Just go there. Then, perfect, it fits. Let's do that. The bot should come over soon to finish this off. Everything here has ingots. So you are going to be populating this line and this line. So you may as well get started. Then you will go here and here. Like that. Okay, we're going to work on quickly flipping this setup so we have twice as much silicon production, but I'm quite happy with this build. We obviously have to fix up a few of the stations around the edge, like this one here that seems to be not quite made it, that one there that seems to have not quite made it. Random rail signals. We got the carbon train in the other side for some charcoal. But I think all in all, this is actually a pretty good build. And we have plenty of space here to expand it, because I think silicon's going to be what we're short of in the short term, especially with the glass requirements and things like that. So let's grab this. If I flip it, like this, let's grab you, like this, flip you, we'll do So then, how do you work? You have to go there. Do I have any in my inventory? I do not. Okay, I'm not going to have enough aluminium ingots to make this work correctly. That's fine, I'll come back and get some more. Just want to get the basics of this in. So I've ended up just having to sort of copy, I suppose, and just sort of try and line up something like that. I think that's kind of in the right location. Same on the other side. Let's try and line you up as well. Let's grab the output inserters to try and get them lined up with their power poles. That's right, then you go there, you go there. Not quite right. One across. There we go. Can't flip the hydro plant. Okay. So it goes one across from the, I haven't got the blast furnace in either. Can you flip a blast furnace? You can. So that's the wrong place for it. It wants to go there and there, seemingly. Okay, I can't understand all these belts at the moment. So this is where the carbon's going to come along. And it just curves around the corner. Like that. I'm sure the construction bots are on their way somewhere or the other. Let's just make sure that we put down a little bit of power poling on this side. Good, that's joined up. Okay, how's power looking? Okay, still a bit low. But at least everything's now covered by the construction network. And the bots did their damnedest to finish up silver. So that's really good. That means we can make that tomorrow. We are still churning through silicon ore. Okay, we've been going about 2 hours, 20 minutes now. I'm going to stop here. I'll probably just finish this off offline later this evening. I don't think there's much fun watching the bots come through. And then tomorrow we can tackle silver. Cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.